It's time to admit it. The Pokemon card market is indeed crashing.
Prepare for trouble!
Make it double!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Team Rocket Joey, yes sir, and today we will be talking about what is going on currently today in the Pokemon card market. But before we get into that, we are indeed doing a giveaway. You have until Thanksgiving morning to enter your chance to win a complete custom booster box of 151 packs, acrylic provided by Logan's Pokeship. Use code TRJ for a discount on your next acrylic purchase. Thank you to Logan and thank you to 151 for coming down in price. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it right now. As everybody can see that is still here today that hasn't panic left the entire hobby, who hasn't panic dumped everything on Facebook Marketplace, who hasn't, really just lost all conviction in everything that they ever thought about. The market is coming down. I'm looking right here, right now, today. Team Rocket's Mewtwo is now very close to breaking down below $400. We have a bunch of Scarlet Violet boxes coming down in price. We have Sword and Shield boxes coming down in price. What happened to all the people that were saying everything's going up forever? They were having little kumbaya circles in my comment section talking about, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It goes up forever. When is MSRP? I know we all remember that. But with that being said, guys, a bunch of this stuff, especially Hyper Modern, especially Mega, it's going to get fire printed, instantly fire printed, because Pokemon can't react on a dime to the sentiment. That's why we got to where we were at, because Pokemon couldn't just allocate printer space to every brand new set. They have certain printers allocated to certain sets. They rent their printers out to other companies to, print their games. But now, as sentiment's going down, and Pokemon's printing is still going up, they literally, it's so, guys, you have no idea what's about to happen. Do you have a massive Pokemon sealed collection and you don't know how to track it at all? Go download the Shiny app today on your phone. You will get literally updates every 24 hours, so you are up to date on your sealed investments. Make sure that you go download the Shiny app today, and thank you to the Shiny app for powering this video. And this is very reminiscent of 2022, almost exactly like when the original Charizard UPC came out. It's like history is rhyming, repeating. It's all the same. PSA's backlog is finally starting to be very, 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 very backed up. It's the same exact thing that happened. Everything that I've been saying that I've seen before is now coming to fruition. People are angry about it. No, we're still not at MSRP. I understand, but just wait. We will get there 100%. I know people are saying that Scarlet Violet boxes are still at their all-time highs. Guys, check this out. Cosmic Eclipse was at its all-time high of $600 a box for multiple years in a row. Nothing happened. It stopped going up. People got bored of it. Unbroken Bonds was at its all-time high for $400 for years. You know how I know this? Because I had these boxes, and I was watching the prices of these boxes for years. And then all of a sudden, we get a massive spike. Cosmic Eclipse goes to $4,500. Unbroken Bonds goes to $2,600 in a few months. After years of being dormant, nobody cared, nobody put money into it. Same exact thing with Sword and Shield. All these boxes, dormant, no price action, nothing happening. And then in a 6 to 8 month time span, they skyrocket. They 3, 4, 5x. Is that healthy? Of course not. That's why they're coming back down. Now, we're not going to get any more Sword and Shield boxes, so you probably should have rotated your Scarlet and Violet boxes that were way overvalued into how to print sets. Now, you do what you want, but if you're holding on to Scarlet and Violet boxes, you are going to be waiting a very long time. Now, if you can wait a long time, you don't need the capital, you'll be fine. But if you're like 99% of the people panic selling right now, you're going to have to race to the bottom. You're going to have to compete with other panic sale Timmies fire selling their what's it called? I don't even know. They were fed a dream that turned into a lie. That's all it is. That's all it is. So, what did we learn here this euphoric bull cycle? We learned that Team Rocket Joey is a cosplayer, but he kind of knows a little bit what he's talking about. He actually doesn't know what he's talking about at all. So let me just draw this out for you. I bought into everything that was hyped up in 2020, 2021, when all the PokeTubers, everybody online was saying everything's going up forever. Bought into it, slowed down for 3 to 4 years. No movement. Questioning, like, wow, did this really happen? This and that, yada, yada, yada. A bunch of people are in that same exact position right now that I was trying to save you from. But unfortunately, you guys fell for the trap. And what's extra goofier is the people that were in my comment section during that time talking about, hey, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay. Hold on to that Paradox Rift, buddy. Hold on to that Stellar Crown. Hold on to that Surging Sparks for sure. Hold on to that. Hold on to your... What else? Shrouded Fable. Definitely, you're going to get cooked on that. What else? Temporal Forces. Ooh, that's hideously trash. How they evolve. Good luck holding on to that for 2 years. No price action. Scarlet Violet Base. Ew. Good luck. What else? Obsidian Flames. Oof. All of these sets were generally hated by the community. When the actual Pokemon fans were here, they did not like these sets. The only people that like these sets are the flippers and the resellers and the scalpers. This video is powered by Bitcoin, the #1 asset for your financial future and freedom. Bitcoin. This is not a paid sponsorship. Real Pokemon fans do not like the front half of Scarlet Violet at all. It's not going to be collectible long term, not going to be investable long term compared to Destined Rivals. Look at Destined Rivals boxes. They're pushing back up to $400. So let me take you guys back even further. If you could go back and you could, okay, I'm going to just put myself in this position. If I could go back and eliminate all the purchases I made on all of these extra goofy sets all along the way and just put my money straight into Evolving Skies, I would have been way better off buying the #1 set from the entire era. It's very simple. As an investor, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. Does not matter how much Destined Rivals booster boxes they print. If you hold Destined Rivals booster boxes long term out of the Scarlet and Violet era, you are going to hold the most value because it is the best booster box set in the entire era. Very simple. So we go to today. It doesn't matter what price Destined Rivals is at. Anything under $500 is literally a screaming buy. You could call me goofy. You could call me every single name in the book. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change the fact that Destined Rivals is the best set from the Scarlet Violet era. It's not going to change the fact. So, and again, this is just my personal opinion. You should probably do your own research if you're coming online. You have the time to do your own research on what you think is the best way to, allocate your money on how you choose. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I'm just learning from my mistakes, and I am going forward learning from my mistakes and making the best judgment. I'm making the best, what's it called? I'm using my best judgment to go forward and enjoying the hobby the way that I want to enjoy it. That's it, and that's all right there. I shouldn't have to really explain it any further, but I'm pretty sure I will most certainly be explaining it again at some point. But the way that I look at it is Destiny Rivals Booster Box is probably going to be your most expensive box out of the Scarlet and Violet era, just like how Evolving Skies is the most expensive box out of the Sword and Shield era. There's no competition. And you know why this is? It's because Team Rocket is the number one faction, the number one entity in the entire Pokeverse. So anything correlated with Team Rocket and Mewtwo will most certainly perform extremely well long term. Would you rather have Team Rocket, or would you rather have Temporal Forces, how they evolved, SVO1, SVO3, Paradox Rift, Black Bolt, White Flare? No. You wouldn't. So, I hope that you guys did indeed learn something here today. As the market comes down, the broader market comes down, Destiny Rivals is moving up. I hope that you guys did indeed learn something here today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, if you want your chance to win the 151 custom booster box, go leave a comment on the video titled, I can't believe I'm doing this, 15K subscriber giveaway. I love each and every single one of you, and I will most certainly be talking to you guys all tomorrow morning.
Team Rocket's blasting off again!